I, Kamala Harris, am your Democrat candidate for president because Joe Biden finally exposed his senility at the debate. Thanks, Joe. I was selected because I am the ultimate diversity hire. I'm both a woman and a person of color. So if you criticize anything I say, you're both sexist and racist. I may not know the first thing about running the country, but...
What?
I may not know the first thing about running the country, but remember, that's a good thing if you're a deep state puppet. I had 4 years under the tutelage of the ultimate deep state puppet, a wonderful mentor, Joe Biden. Joe taught me rule number 1, carefully hide your total incompetence. I take insignificant things and I discuss them as if they're significant.
I take insignificant things and I discuss them as if they're significant.
And I believe that exploring the significance of the insignificant is in itself significant. Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time, and there is such great significance to the passage of time. Another trick is trying to sound black.
Wait a minute, she said she wanted to sound black?
Another trick is trying to sound black.
Wow, I guess she did say that.
I pretend to celebrate Kwanzaa.
She pretends to celebrate Kwanzaa.
And in my speeches, I always do my best Barack Obama impression. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type. And okay, look, maybe my work...
Did you just say maybe?
And okay, look, maybe my work addressing the root causes of the border crisis were catastrophic.
The border crisis? But wasn't she supposed to be known as the border czar?
Quote-unquote border czar. Vice President Harris was not a border czar.
Meantime, Vice President and border czar Kamala Harris facing some backlash.
What he said about Harris and immigration was not true. She was never appointed border czar.
And this will be her first visit to the U.S.-Mexico border region since she was appointed as the border czar by President Biden.
People are going to have to counter the misinformation. You already hear folks talking about the border czar. She wasn't the border czar.
President Biden tapped Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, to be the border czar.
Now, she wasn't the border czar. That's what Republicans labeled her.
They were very critical of Kamala Harris, especially in her role as border czar.
Now what she's up against is folks lying about her border record, calling her a border czar.
Kamala Harris, who was appointed as the border czar.
The Biden team didn't declare her the border czar. They wanted her to work on kind of the root causes of immigration.
There has been so much criticism against Kamala Harris. You know, she was the border czar.
Calling her sort of the border czar, which wasn't necessarily the case.
So the border, if they weren't planning to address it in a major way, do not make her your border czar. She met with some of the Northern Triangle countries, but nothing has effectively changed.
But my knowledge of international politics is truly shocking.
The United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea.
Wait a minute, we don't have an alliance with North Korea.
It's South Korea, you numbskull. She can't get away from it.
North Korea. It is an alliance that is strong and enduring.
And just remember, when voting this November, it is important to see what can be unburdened by what has been. And by what has been, I mean, Joe Biden. Do you think the country went to over the past 4 years? You ain't seen nothing yet.
That laugh is cringing. Last but not least, I'm gonna show y'all this.
Do you know there's actually a video out there where she's saying that people under the age of 23 or whatever are stupid? Yep, she actually has a video out there. I should have brought it because that segues into the actual next video.
Don't worry about that, kiddo. I got that video for you. Let's take a look.
Fact. What else do we know about this population, 18 through 24? They are stupid. That is why we put them in dormitories, and they have a resident assistant. They make really bad decisions.
I can't even set it up.
What do you think of her? Is she doing a good job in office?
Yeah, I think so. I really like her.
Great representation. I feel like definitely it's amazing to have a woman vice president.
Pretty solid job.
I really do agree with a lot of the policies she's been putting out, and I think she's a great vice president.
What policies specifically do you agree with?
I don't really know. Can
you tell me some?
Can you tell me some? These people are walking zombies out there. They're just walking around. They have no clue of what they're talking about. And there's people exposing this stuff going, Kamala Harris's fans are zombies. Absolute zombies. They have no idea what the heck they're even talking about.
Maybe I don't know what her policies are. Can you name any specific accomplishments that you're super proud of?
Off the top of my head, I can't think of many of them.
I can't really, to be totally honest. What I really like is that she does kind of give the nation a positive face, being the first woman president.
No, not any specific ones particularly, no.
So then what do you like about her?
Just I think she's doing a good job.
What specifically do you like about her?